Hello and welcome to the CCA Div 2 quarterfinals. We got Seminole Cephalopods Garnet versus We Aquatic Little Creatures in Div 2. I am Asterum, joined here by...
Hello, my name is Hydro, and today, like Asterum said, we're bringing you a Div 2 quarterfinals match. And I think it's going to be pretty exciting here today, Asterum.
Absolutely. And we can take a look at both of these teams' stats here. Let's see. Yeah. So, Seminole Cephalopods Garnet from Florida State, they went 5-0 in groups, and that's really impressive. And we can see Walk going 3-2. So, Florida State kind of being basically the projected winner of this set, and we're gonna see how We Aquatic Little Creatures tries to fight back there.
Yeah, looking from it, it looks like Seminoles was the first seed of their group, and, the way that their seeding works here is that Walk will be the second seed of their group, but I wouldn't count them out just yet. Both teams have made it to playoffs, so I think, we're still going to be in for a treat. But yeah, you're right that Seminoles is favored to win this here, but, we might talk to, and, we see some of your keys to victories here. So, let's talk about their keys of victory here. So, on the side of Seminoles, I like these keys of victory already. We got Respawn Punisher and Octobrush, Delusion, and the Power of Friendship. So, I'm thinking we're going to be seeing a little bit of an Octobrush game, maybe? Possibly?
Absolutely. I personally have the Hokun's stats page on the side, and we see that they've run Octobrush 17 times in the season already. And they do run Snipe Rider, so Respawn Punisher on Octobrush, I personally think, is completely reasonable if the Octobrush player is aware of their cooler status, and if they have cooler, there is no risk in all of the reward of Respawn Punisher.
Ooh, I like that strategy here, Asterum. But let's move on to Bulk's side, and I also like their keys to victory here too. It's do something cool. Make sure you get that clip. Focus on key positions and prevent feeding. So their keys to victory are more on the strategy side here, Asterum.
Yeah, absolutely, Hydra. And we notice actually, their keys to victory, they don't really tell us a lot about their playstyle. But I've seen some of their matches before. They have a tent player.
Oh, a tent?
Yeah, they have a tent umbrella player, or at least they've been experimenting with it recently. So hopefully they bring that out, show something cool, show us a bit of tent action. I believe Apisto does play play pencil, but we're gonna go into our game, I believe. Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway. What are your opinions on this map?
Undertow Spillway. Ooh, it's gonna be really interesting because, I don't know, this is a really good, I would say maybe pacemaker to kind of just give us a taste on, this match here between the two. However, we're going right into it, and, both teams are going for the mid push here. And, we're gonna just see, with Seminoles getting the early pick here, and,
I don't know if that Rainmaker was on purpose.
I wonder if it was on purpose too, but however, they're making it work here. With 2 picks already going down, and maybe a possible staggered loop, they're already going for the first checkpoint here, Asterum.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the new map changes, this is a really dangerous position for Walk to be in. No More Slick makes it very fast to push through here, as the Octobrush is going to go down. Zuka getting popped. Tries 2! That's 3 down, looking for the last one, and they make the jump out.
Oh my gosh, that jump out is really helpful, but also that Dan Zuka. Really good position, good Zuka call by Walk here, just showing that they have a good understanding of when to pop specials here. That Zuka was really good in that choke here, and this is allowing them to have a counterattack here, Asterum.
Absolutely, we can see that they've already popped another cooler here. Counter Zuka though, trying to find a couple picks, actually gonna find that blaster, and we're just gonna return to neutral, have a crab here, just stalling out in mid. Both teams just not really want to commit to anything yet.
Yeah, I actually thought Walk had an opportunity there, but I think Seminoles actually found a good way to stop it. Oh man, nice pick by Episto here, and this might be the thing that they need to try to break this first checkpoint. While trying to just
Are they
move
going
fan
right?
out, and I think they are going right here.
No,
No,
they're going
they
far
decided
left.
to go
Okay.
left. Okay, so yeah, left is
rotate.
generally the more favored one. However, they do break the checkpoint, but do go 3 down. So it looks like this push might end. Electronic trying to find it, getting it out, but gets splatted in the meantime.
Absolutely, and unfortunately they didn't have coolers, so they're going to lose half that crab, and that crab is going to be really important to slow them down. But we see Zipcaster attempt not going to work out. 1-for-1 trade here. Hey, can they find the tent?
I'm not sure, because this right here, this Zuka might be their way in, but there's someone sharking. Does get found here. That tent does get found eventually, but the Rainmaker goes down to a flank. Not sure quite who that was, but that's huge for Walk here to stop that push by Seminoles. And I think we're seeing a counter push here. Clover finding a pick here, and just leaving this Rainmaker over onto the right side, maybe try to get some map space here. And, we're trying to see what kind of pushes are made here.
Absolutely. 43 is not a safe push by any metric on this map. I'd say more safe pushes like around 27s is what I usually see on this map, especially after the slick change. Beautiful blaster angle there on those U-gates, trying to clear it out, swimming past the crab to take lead, going to 28, not quite past the pillow. Are they going to continue trying to hold their ground here, or are they going to retreat? It looks like they're opting to hold their ground as they do get the pick. 2 down on the side of Seminoles. 3 down! Wait a minute, it's just the Rainmaker!
You mentioned about this. You mentioned about this, and that Ted is, keeping map position here, and, it's keeping stalling them for so long here. However, it's starting to look like Walk is starting to lose momentum here, and maybe this push is done. However, so this is a chance for Seminoles to maybe reground their footing, and it's only a 20-point lead, so it's still very possible. But Seminoles are going to have to be fighting an uphill battle.
Absolutely. One thing to note, they can't use the right side to cheese, if they touch the wall. I don't think they get lead anymore, so they are gonna actually have to do a good push, but the 3 go down on the side of Walk. Tensio doing a little bit of stalling here, but this is a dangerous position to be if you're Walk.
Yeah, the crab is being popped on the side of Seminoles. Oh, this could be huge with the push going in, bringing it down to 15. Oh, we barely switches over. However, I don't think it's over yet. Oh, never mind. With Alex and Pisto just the only ones up, ends up finding the lead here, making and regains footing so that Seminoles did not have a chance to have a second push there.
Absolutely, and this is some massive back and forth here. This is beautiful gameplay by both teams here, and honestly, usually you don't see this much back and forth on this map.
Usually I would say it's more of a snowbally heavy map, and it's like once you get it down to that 20-ish mark, you get a knockout or something, and it's pretty standard to have a really good lead here. However, again, we're seeing such back and forth here, like you said, and with Cooler being popped on the side of Walk, we may see another chance to maybe flip this lead again once more, Astrum.
Absolutely. As we see 2 going down, they were Cooler though, so Florida State is going to be back real soon. Zuko was already used by Walk, so they're running out of tools here. One goes down on the flank. Not very good. Do they see it? They do see it, but the distraction from the brush allowing Zuka shot to kill 3.
That was amazing, and with the wipeout on the side of Walk, this might be the end of, this map here, and let's just say, that was really good by Seminoles here to create, that distraction Zuka. The Rainmaker was focused on the flank, and, with that distraction being there, the Zuka just, took the Rainmaker out.
Absolutely, we just saw a beautiful collapse. That was only a second of distraction from the brush, but that 1 second was utilized beautifully as we see Seminoles take game 1 of this, best of 9 set, I believe?
Yes, best of 9, because we are in playoffs. So everyone, it's going to be best of 9, so first to 5 points, and, we're going to be in for a wild ride, because both teams were really close this time around.
You can see here, that replay for that lead.
Yeah, look at that lead, being swapped over just barely. And I think the key point there was that the crab was the one paving that way for Seminoles to, just get that lead, create space, and, ultimately net them to win there.
Absolutely. Oh my god. Crab, I feel like in recent times, Crab has kind of, been on an upswing lately. Which I think is interesting because the meta has shifted so much from it was a Crab meta and then a Zuka meta, and now it's kind of back to a bit of mix.
Yeah, and I think that shows how people are coming up with different counter strategies here.
Hmm.
Some people are finding that maybe Zuka isn't really working for them, or that they want that extended duration of a crab to again push like we just saw Seminoles take advantage of here at Asterum.
Absolutely, taking some space for like not so much burst momentum, but more just commanding the space. But as we go into Clam Blitz Museum, a very common map we've seen over the recent months. And it's going to be interesting how teams adapt with the Kraken changes. I don't think either of these teams use Kraken anyways, but we'll see how they manage to push into what I think is a pretty hard choke point to get past.
Yeah, and I think that choke point is well. I would say I guess correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's kind of a couple of choke points. There's that ramp leading to that plat, but also just taking control of plat itself are
Right.
like two main kind of key positions here to look out for.
Hmm.
And I'm curious how both teams are going to use their specials and their main weapons to like push those points, because Octobrush is going to be really good on that plat, but I might find that struggle up on that ramp here.
Right. Octobrush, I think, has the tools to just ignore ramp complete with Zipcaster. They can just Zipcast onto that mid pillar, or not mid pillar, their plat pillar, and just wreak havoc.
Ooh, all right, and we're going right into
Pencil.
this next game here. Pencil on the side of Seminoles.
Pencil.
Both pencils on the side, and pencil on the side of Walk. So we're seeing double pencil here. Of course, it's Tacticooler Gaming, and it's gonna be an interesting back and forth. I hopefully think this game, Asterum.
For the most part, very similar specials going in, the only difference being the Wavebreaker versus Zipcaster. As we see the Brush trading for the dualies here, just a normal mid-fight, but Clam Economy is inside Seminoles.
I would also like to mention that Seminoles is actually running the Splatana Nouveau, if I remember correctly. You don't see a whole lot of that as your crab option nowadays, but I like Seminoles, kind of bringing that in. However, they're not the only ones running a crab, as Walk also has the Splat Dualies running the crab. And looking now, it looks like Seminoles is trying to find a way in. They're already making up with the way. Oh, the Clam Economy is in shambles right now. Tactical is being popped on the side of Seminoles, and we're just going pick for picks here, and it looks like Seminoles are opting for a reset here.
Both teams just getting a lot of trade outs here, but it looks like Seminoles is getting a lot of space here, just like slowly. Beautiful pick. That could have been disastrous if they were left alive up there. And we see a crab trying to fight with Vekel here to just take mid back and push them into their own plat.
You actually mentioned it earlier, and I think this Ten Umbrella has a really good opportunity to shine here, as having that Ten Shield can push the clam really far into the enemy basket, and maybe we can see that kind of strategy here at plate today, Asterum.
Absolutely, it's really rare to see tent gameplay, but we always love to see it. But as I say that, Walk goes 3 down, and this is going to be a huge push. 22 clams with 2 powers online. One gets in successfully, but the other one dies. Are they going to be able to pick it up? No! Full wipeout! Beautiful defense by Walk, turning what could have been easily a 50-point push just to 1 clamor.
Yeah, that was really good play by Walk here, and they're actually looking for blood here. They used that wipeout and immediately acted upon it, making sure that they get as much space as possible here. They're kind of trading clams here, seeing if they could get a push started with specials online for Walk. This could be the thing that they needed here, Asterum.
Oh, as you say that, 3 of them do go down, but this crab trying to find something salvageable, opting not to put the clam in actually and trying to live, unable to get out successfully, so that's just going to be a failed push by Walk here. Reset to neutral.
Yeah, and I think to highlight there, Nico was really, kind of the key player there on keeping that defense here, because, that Splat Electronic just looked to go in and was already around to go to. However, Nico just standing and keeping his ground to make sure that Walk does not get any clams in. However, it looks like we're going back to neutral. As I say that, we're going back to an advantage on the side of Walk. And it looks like they may go for another push here with Wavebreaker on the side. One does go down on the side of Walk, but let's see if they continue this push here, Asterum.
Absolutely, but look at that defensive use of Zuka there, getting an important pick on the blaster, and also a distraction in mid, it looks like. What is going on?
I think we're seeing a lot of scrappy fights right now, and just both teams just trying to find any opening they can. It's really hard, and I think, both teams are just trying to find a big enough opening where they have enough time to actually get those clams in. However, neither team is giving that opening, and if they do have an opening, it's like maybe a second or two of an opening. However, two go down on the side of both teams. We're kind of back into the neutral here, but, with Seminoles getting a bit of map control here.
Right, and if you're Seminoles, you really don't want to let Walk get any ground here, or you want to extend your lead, because 80 point, just one clam?
Yeah, one clam is not that much of a lead, That's one power clam and then one stray mini clam somewhere. It's the lead flip. And with 1 minute remaining, both teams are just trying to find any advantage here. A crab is being popped on the side of Walk just to get any ground, but doesn't look like he can make use of it. However, it does look like they're taking a lot of scrap. Wait,
where's Vecco going? Is he calling for a jump? Is he calling for a jump?
Oh, this could be huge! Oh my god! So this could be huge for the side of Walk, with 10 Umbrellas sneaking in. However, 3 go down on the side of it. However, I think that was just what they needed. 47 with 30 seconds left on the clock. That was huge. Go ahead.
How many points do they need? They need 43 to take lead?
About 43, I guess 43, 44, something like that. But yeah, that was
+2. Yeah, that's not gonna. That's they're all in overtime already.
Oh, this could be really big for. Yeah, this could be really close. That was an amazing push. However, it doesn't look like we're done yet. It's going for it. With Snipe Ready definitely shutting down that push, and it looks like with one person left on the side of Seminoles, they have about half this overtime timer to go. It does go down to the side, and just losing that pencil 1v1, and it looks like that might be over as no one can pick up that power clam. What a game, Asterum.
What a game. Walk really, I think, who was it? Vecco was like, alright, I trust my team, I see the game state right now, we could just go in. We can just sneak something in, we don't need that many points. And then they just turned on, the rest of their team just, turned on, got the wipeout anyways in the 3v4.
I guess you could say Vecco walked right into it.
Hey.
Anyways, yeah, but that was an amazing push by Vecco, noticing that there was an opening on the side of Seminoles and just, kind of showing that, they're abusing the map awareness of Seminoles and just kind of sneaking in there. But what is also really amazing is that Walk had, that game plan ready that, they weren't scrambling to find any clams or anything to jump back in. No, they were ready. They were ready with 2 power clams and a couple of small clams to get that lead, Asterum.
Absolutely. It's really impressive that they built that clam economy so quickly. Honestly, maybe they actually, after getting that wipe, stole some clams from the corpses. But that brings our set to 1-1.
Yeah.
Tied set going into splat zones on Robo Ramen, what is considered by a lot of people one of the more neutral stages right now.
Yeah, and I think we might see I wonder if we're gonna see a similar team comp because both teams brought out Pencil.
Pencil's kind of cracked on this map.
Pencil is kind of cracked on this map, so I think we're gonna see both teams kind of stay on that. But it's gonna be interesting to see how the rest of the teammates maybe either stick to what they know or maybe change it up a little bit here, Asterum.
Right. We see a lot of weapons like Brush, Wiper coming out because this is a very beautiful flank heavy map if you can sneak on the underpass. But also we see Pencil is really good at painting the zone. I've seen Junior run here a couple of times, which is wild. I've seen Trip Strikes run a lot. I think this map you can make anything work. As long as you have a pencil.
As long as you have a pencil. So let's see if they both decide to keep a pencil here, but also maybe they just have other ideas. Maybe they don't want to run pencil. Who knows?
I've seen one person be E-leader, ride or die, E-leader.
That would be a treat to see. But I think we're gonna see Walk. I think we're gonna see them stick on that 10 umbrella because Trizuka is gonna be really good on those choke points here, and also that 10 umbrella shield. Just allowing a Walk to maybe push into that ramp area, giving Walk free space.
Right, as we go into game 3 here, tied up, we'll see these comps. We see Florida's running very similar. They're not running Brush, they're running Shot instead. And I think that's exactly the same comp from Walk.
Yeah, while finding that they found success on the other map with this comp, so maybe they're going to try to recreate that success once again. However, yeah, I think you're right that there's a little bit of adaptation on the side of Seminoles, opting for a V shot, which maybe is more favored in this painting heavier map here, Asterum.
Absolutely, you know, they might want to just like try to keep zone, paint zone, and Double Zuka is nothing to laugh at. Double Zuka is terrifying, as we see. What I swore Vecco lost that fight against that Tana. What?
Well, you know, just as the way it goes, you know, the Zuka definitely flipping the map control into the side of Seminole's hands, and you know, we're just gonna see a lot of like kind of back and forth here right now. With both teams only being in the 80s points, this could still be anyone's game with specials being built up on both sides, finding a pick on Electronic. This could be Seminole's huge thing here. Whoa. 2 down on the side of Walt. Oh, this could be the momentum Seminoles wanted here.
Triple! Huge triple. By what? Is that Comrade?
Yeah, I think it was on the side of Comrade here. And, you know, those picks were huge. And, you know, this is actually can be pretty lockout heavy. So,
absolutely, if we see a different double come out from Walk's own Zuka. Zuka's crazy, y'all. Wait, they're getting chased. Electronic trying to chase down, going to find the pick 2 down on the side of Seminoles, and we're gonna see them try to push up into Plat. Gonna get picked by that Zuka there, though.
It's looking to be the battle of the Zukas right now, because almost every conversion right now has been a Zuka play. And, you know, whether they can find 1 or maybe even 2 to just flip the tides of the battle. However, it looks like Walk is on the back foot right now, and it looks like Seminoles are just trying to keep him out here, trying to build any special so that maybe when Walk pops a crab, maybe that they have a crab of their own to maybe counter push this here. However, Cooler is being popped on the side of Walk. This is their chance to maybe move in here, but one does go down. Let's see what happens here, Astrom.
Absolutely. We see, oh, the double assist there. Like, you know, taking 64 damage, 65? I don't know how much damage Pencil does. But that was a lot of chip there, and that allowed them to get that clean double there and pushed all the way into Plat. Wow!
Woo! Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Their team comp is so good at pushing into the enemy here that, you know, they actually get the lead so that, you know, they keep holding this position here. It could be a potential knockout. However, it doesn't look like Seminoles is going to let that happen with Trizuka being popped. Not finding any just yet, but it looks like it scattered the members of Walk here, Astrom.
Yeah, we saw that Blaster being really annoying on that corner there, trying to distract that Zuka a little bit. Crab immediately getting Zuka. That's a huge pick. If they find 2 more. It's just the pencil. That's a delayed wipe.
This could be
20
huge.
Points remaining.
Oh, just about 15 points remaining. Yeah, this could be it. If Seminoles does not have an answer here, they are out of this match right now. One goes on the side. However, it looks like that will be it. Walk gets game 3, moving to a 2-1 lead.
Like sometimes I feel like this map you naturally clump up next to that window, next to that like Plat area, and if either team realizes that Zuka's devastating, and also the crab getting cancelled by the Zuka was just, I don't know if that was, oh, we think they're gonna crab, or just like extremely unlucky.
I think the game here, in what we saw in that game, was less about individual play and like individual picks, but rather team play and playing off of picks. You saw that Walk just, every time they got a Zuka pick, they would rush into the zone and make sure that, you know, that doesn't give Seminoles any chance to breathe. So it was a beautiful attempt on both sides. However, Walk does come out victorious here. So, you know, you gotta feel good if you're Walk here.
Absolutely, taking that, because especially after dropping game 1, retaking the lead in the set is super important momentum shift going into TC Manta, a Splatoon 2 classic. And by classic, I mean, oh my god, this map.
Oh, do you have some bad memories on this map? Because I do.
Same here. Any OG collegiate fans will remember iTap at Riptide on this map.
Ooh.
But yeah, I think this map, we hopefully will see some trips. Trip strikes are really valuable here for that choke point. Inkjet is super duper valuable. So much so, I might even say that we might see a pencil swap to BP.
Ooh, BP would be an interesting pick here. And it's gonna be a matter of whether they value that cooler. If cooler doesn't even work for their playstyle, then yeah, you could honestly swap it for a ballpoint here, and could potentially work better because of that great area in mid. Just having that really good control of grates, as Splatlings really do here, Asterum.
Yeah, Splatlings are just so good. I don't know what other weapons have inkjet. Maybe it's one of those weapons are in their repertoire. But looking at stats, I don't think they're gonna run BP.
Man, it would have been fun
As
to
we
watch.
go into our fourth game of the set.
Fourth game. Yeah, fourth game.
Seminole's pulling out no backline. Zap
No
instead of okay. Same thing on the other side.
No backlines on the side of either team. Both options actually going, instead of pencil, they're opting for an NZAP. And I actually kind of like that pick.
Not Zap. Respawn Punisher Octobrush.
Let's go! Yeah, they're still sticking with that Respawn Punisher Octobrush. However, again, I do like the idea of NZAP for both teams here. Pencil can maybe have a hard time, I guess, on this map, finding, easily being poked out, but also maybe struggling to find some angles. However, NZAP has a little bit more movement and a little bit more freedom here to actually move around here, Astro.
Exactly, especially as that second choke, that second checkpoint is extremely tight and there are no angles available. But we see Zuka trying to get this person off of tower, but is going to find it. Is going to trade though with the Zuka of their own. 2v2 here, beautiful zip caster from Alex here, trying to find a second. Tent Shield is going to deny it.
Yeah, and I think every time I think it's gonna go one way, a special is being popped just to keep it so that I'm staying on my toes and not expecting anything too easy, too obvious here. However, 2 go down on the side of Walk, so they are gonna be forced to retreat here, and this is Seminole's chance to shine here. Tactical are being popped for them. However, it does seem like this range blaster is putting in work. 2 go down on the side of Seminoles, 3 go down, just a crab left, trying to fend for their lives here, stall for maybe a little bit of time. However, it does look like Walk is going to have a chance to maybe have a counter push here, Astrum.
Absolutely, that was a crazy defensive angle, but they forgot about the suction bomb right below the tower. Object permanence, I get it. It's hard, as Electronic is the last, and it's going to be a delayed wipe. Hopefully that first checkpoint going down for Seminole.
Yeah, the first 2 minutes, we hadn't even broken checkpoint. What? Hold on. What is happening behind here? Why is 2 down on the side of Seminoles?
Zuka having a destruction bomb!
So I was just gonna say that Seminoles have a chance to maybe break their first checkpoint here. However, we're 3 minutes into the game, 2 minutes in the game, 3 minutes in the game. That the first checkpoint hasn't even been broken yet, and it looks like Walk might be the first person to actually, first team to actually do it here. So we're finally finding some momentum. However, it looks like Seminoles. It's just chaos right now. Both teams are popping specials to find any picks, and they are finding a lot of picks. However, it's just going back and forth. Both teams are just finding picks, finding ultimates.
So much back and forth anymore. The Walk is second checkpoint.
Oh, second checkpoint is broken, and that is huge for Walk.
This is such a dangerous spot, especially in Splatoon 3, because of Cooler. You can just get your team jump in so easily on this section of the map. It's so hard to push them out of your streets just because you have to climb that wall to even contest them.
14 points left on the board, seeing if Walk can extend their lead a little bit more. However, 3 go down on the side of Walk, so this is looking like to be the end of Walk's push. However, 13 is a really good push on this map.
13 is good, but no push is safe on this map.
No push is safe ever.
I've seen pushes on this map go to 1 and then in overtime, bam, reverse KO.
Oh man, and I think that's what's. And I think Seminoles is looking to maybe recreate that kind of thing with the pick on the grades onto Electronic. Both Zukas are being popped on each side, seeing if they can find any other picks. However, it looks like we're going back into a neutral here, Asterum.
Absolutely. We see Alex trying to take bunk here, trying to cause some noise, finding the tent. That's going to be huge. That's a lot of space taken away. And they're still behind. Everyone's marked. Everyone's marked. Alex just gets 3.
Alex coming huge with the flank.
Are they going to base with Zip?
Yes, Alex is going straight for the enemy base here. Going in practically solo, but buying enough time to break this first checkpoint. Let's see how far Seminoles get, because, you know, the score is to beat 13. However, it looks like they're going to push is going to be stopped right in its tracks, only at the first checkpoint. And it looks like Comrade is providing jumps for the ally team, so it looks like we're going to be fighting a lot here in mid. However, you know, I still think it's anyone's game here.
Absolutely. It's just a mid fight, you know, they haven't lost their own street again yet. So, you know, popping specials, we see Crab get popped, we see Soda get popped, we see Crab get popped on both teams. A lot of just like stalling out in here in neutral, trying to take control of whatever space they can, and it looks like they do get bunked, which is a huge positional advantage.
Yeah, and I think Seminoles are actually having a hard time right now with the stagger right now. It looks like Walk is keeping their advantage going, just, you know, stalling this end game right here, keeping Seminole staggered, finding 1 or 2 picks, but, you know, staggered, you won't find any 2v1s.
They need to trigger overtime.
Alex trying to trigger overtime, but doesn't quite get it with the Zipcaster. That game will go to Walk, bringing him to a 3-1 lead. Oh,
I
boy.
mean, if you're Seminoles, you must be thinking, like we went undefeated in groups, what happened?
What happened indeed? I mean, Walk happened. You know, they're just showing that they, even though they are the second seed of their group, that they do not need, that they should be, you know, scared of, you know? Seminoles maybe underestimating them, and, you know, having to trying to get back this, trying to get control of this game here, Astrum.
Absolutely. And we see a lot at this low mid-level level of play in the competitive scene. We see a lot of teams struggle to deal with Tent. So it's really interesting to see what adaptations certain teams will make when facing against such a weird weapon. Because it's a real test of team coordination. You either have to all ignore it or like all kill it. Like if you have somebody trying to 1v1 or even 2v1 the Tent, if the Tent's good enough, they don't care.
Yeah, and I think Walk is making advantage of that, and, you know, playing as a team to, you know, much better in Seminoles in some of these games. However, you know, let's see if Walk can keep that momentum, because Seminoles can possibly find their way back into this. It's not over yet. Walk still has to win 2 games. Absolutely. So if Seminoles find some kind of strategy that works against Walk here, they could bring it back. And let's see if they could do it on Rainmaker Humpback.
As a reminder, Seminole, they did win game 1, which was Rainmaker. So coming back to Rainmaker, maybe that tempo shift really helps them, because Tent is a very slow weapon. It's very hard to move quickly with a Tent player on your team. However, I really hope they have an answer to the Rainmaker just sitting in the Tent shield on main, because, like, I can just get you to 30 for free if you're not prepared. That main choke point is really, really difficult to push through. So if one team has a tool for it and the other doesn't, it can be really nasty really quickly.
Yeah, and I think this map will show maybe a different side of both teams, because I would argue that this map doesn't play like most of the other maps in the set list. Like, this is very, very frontline heavy, very skirmishy. You know, you have a lot of different plans and different ways to approach this map that is unlike kind of the rest of the map list.
Right. This is one of those maps with a lot of unique elevation changes that you see a lot of in Splatoon 2. So maybe we'll see sloshers. I know Seminole has that sloshing machine player that is absolutely a great pick here. Maybe we'll see Pencil. I don't know if that's fast enough. We'll probably see the 2 Zaps again come out.
Yeah, I think the 2 Zaps will probably be coming back. Again, if either team have a choice for Pencil, it would be interesting to see how they go. However, I think you're right. Pencil might be a little too slow on this map, so it's going to be really up to the frontliners here to dictate the pace of the game here. So, and you mentioned that machine. I think that machine is going to be a key player here, as, you know, that can, you know, go over those snipes, those hills, those different elevations.
I think V Machine is better.
Ooh.
Controversial opinion. I think having, because it has soda, not soda, it has Fizzy Bomb, right?
Yeah.
I think
It's
having that Fizzy
Booyah.
Bomb on this map is a lot more valuable than Bazooka provides.
Ooh, actually, I think it could be. I think you're onto something because Booyah Bomb can also provide a smoke screen for those key choke points for the Rainmaker to even just get through. So I think you might be
Right.
onto something. But let's see if Seminoles decide to, keep that Machine Neo, or go to what you think might be actually better here. Actually,
Go throw fizzies, no interaction. This game's great. I love Splatoon 3.
Splatoon 3 is fun. We love playing Splatoon 3.
Absolutely. As we go into Game 5 here, let's see these comps on Seminoles. We have BP.
Ballpoint. Ooh, I'm a fan of this one. So I'm a ballpoint main myself. Pencil is really hard on this map. Ballpoint isn't like crazy great, and you actually wanted fizzies, right? Astrum, here's your fizzy.
There's your fizzy.
Here's your fizzy.
They need bombs for, like, they know they're up against a 10th player. I really don't think they should be running point sensor. But you see 1-for-1 trade here. That's, oh no, 2-for-1. And that's their soda. They didn't pop soda before they died.
Oh, that could be huge. Volk might slowly get this checkpoint here. And yeah, I think this could be another snowball-y kind of thing here as one go down on each side. However, Inkjet is going to be popped on the side of Seminoles, so it could be possible that this push is stopped right at its track.
Absolutely. We see the blaster going down to that Inkjet there. And Toxic Mist. I actually love Toxic Mist on this map mode. I think it's a great choice to just hold this corner down. Make sure they can't get through that choke. It's already hard enough as is. Beautiful crab here. The crab is gonna get canceled though. A little bit too aggressive as 3 go down, but they are cooler, so we'll see a defense coming right back. And hopefully they can make this hold. But oh my god, that tent is making so much space with that crab.
They're creating so much space. I thought that Seminoles. Oh my gosh, 3 went down on the side of Seminoles.
This
could be the thing. However, they can't quite just get onto the checkpoint, and the pedestal doesn't get broken. Seminoles at one point remaining defending it, making sure that this game does not end just there.
Absolutely, and we're gonna see, I think this is great map design. They can go right here instead, just to get a little closer to that checkpoint. Beautiful jet combo. Look at that bomb pressure, oh my god!
Yo, this is amazing by, Volk had a chance to, possibly fumble at that as they were going down. However, they held their ground, made it said, you can have the first checkpoint. That's good with us. But you're not getting past it in this push, at least. Who knows? Maybe they could get it. What's that?
Volk's running triple suction bomb.
Wait, are they?
Yeah.
That is... that is true. So a lot of object damage on the Rainmaker shield and a lot of space control is gonna go to the side of Volk. Maybe that's their key here today, Just have a lot of suction bombs, throw them at the enemies, see if they walk into it.
Yeah, because Plat is like pretty hard to get through, but if you just bomb all of it, what are they gonna do? Stand in the bombs?
And I think with the combination of specials, oh my gosh, I think what you just mentioned, that suction bomb, just creating so many opportunities here. 2 go down on the side of Volk, 1 on the side of 3 go down on the side.
They find last?
They are having a hard time. This crab is really close, not quite getting the pick. However, it does look like Seminoles are trying to get it. However, I think they're rushing this. They
rushed the gun there. I think they had miscommunication. I think one of them intended to take the rail all the way left, and the Rainmaker just dropped.
Oh, Volk making use of that mistake, already bringing it back to threaten another end here.
This crab is popped 3 times in the same spot.
The crab is just holding down the fort, making sure that Seminole doesn't move forward. They're keeping them at bay. And Electronic just making sure that they're just stuck here. This Rainmaker's just been here for the past 2 minutes here, Asterum.
They need to actually get this Rainmaker out. They need to get it out without 3 of them going down. Crab is a great tool to try to retake mid. I would love to see the BP move up with this crab to get their jet positioning a little further and just chain specials to chain take space.
Yeah, but this Ted is providing so much of a distraction that they can't seem to coordinate something to even make this push here. And it looks like, again, Seminoles, even though they were having such a good opportunity, they're already back on the back foot. Well, trying to push us again. Oh my gosh, Asterum, what is happening?
There are so many explosions. We do see 2 go down on walk for the jet, and this Zuka trying to find something, finds Clover. Rainmaker stuck in the corner, but it doesn't matter. 40 seconds left. Like the Rainmaker timer.
There we go.
Like that's a wipeout, but 30 seconds remaining. They got a knockout. That's their only option. They do have 3 specials online. Cooler getting popped. Jet gets canceled!
Oh, that could be huge for the side of Wog. Not having that jet. However, I think they did pick up a cooler. No, they didn't pick up a cooler. They haven't respawned yet.
50.
So, oh, this could be huge. With no specials online at any time. The closest one is that jet. However, 3 specials on the side of Wog. They're looking to end this game here, Asterum.
Absolutely, we see Crab online. Beautiful pick on the blaster there, but Crab is online. Zuka is online. You don't want to be in this corner against that Zuka if you don't know where he is. And there's the Zuka. Is gonna get canceled, but the trade! That's gonna be it for...
Seminoles barely not making it there with Wog finding a flanked Zuka, which is amazing, by the way. I love that. Bringing Wog to a... from the rail. Bringing Wog to a 4-1 lead. Seminoles, you gotta be thinking to yourself, what is happening now?
What do we do against this pace? Because I think it's a pacing issue.
Actually, I think it also could be a pacing issue. You know, Wog right now having such a good momentum, you know, and playing so well together, Seminoles are not ready to just counteract this right now, Asterum.
I feel like part of it is like they have so much to like pay attention to. Especially in that match, they had the tent shield to worry about. They had 3 suction bombs that they had to keep track of at all times, and Zuka. Like, that is enough to disrupt a lot of people's, like, brain. That's just, like, there's too much going on. Like, where can I stand? But, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, going into set point for Walk here, on, I believe, Clam Blitz, Barnacle, and Dime. I'm not a fan of this map, but it's gonna be interesting to see what comps they bring. Feckle's probably gonna bring back the tent. It's gonna be really interesting to see if either team pulls out Pencil here for their backline of choice, or if they want to keep with Sap just for that additional pressure.
Yeah, and I think Clam Blitz Barnacle, this could be a very stally map.
Yeah.
So, you know, this could be a chance for Seminoles to maybe regain their footing. However, you know, they have to essentially go through the entire map list, you know, getting every win. You know, they just need this last one. So maybe if they could stall out, keep up their pace for just a little bit longer, they could take the set home.
The one thing about this map, I think, it is a very stalling map. However, if you are able to get in your opponent's like top right area, like you get past ramp, oh god, it's hard to get you out of there.
Oh, and I think that tent would be really annoying up on that top right, left if you're the pushing team.
If they run tent with a crab weapon again, and they just send the tent shield over there to get the crab set up, I think that's like gonna be huge for Walk. And honestly, I think Seminole needs to run, like, either a double Zuka or, like, trips.
Trip strikes, I think, is probably gonna be the thing that but the thing is, I don't know if they have any trip strikes to, you know, play with. So maybe, I don't know, run Object Shredder? I don't know, to get rid of that tent shield?
Object Shredder does not affect tent shield. This is a PSA to all players.
Okay, well, my bad. Sorry. I thought Object Shredder did do that. My bad.
Yeah, 10 players feeding misinformation online. Be like,
whoops, my bad. So yeah, good luck. You need to find a way to work around this tent shield to, you know.
God, if I see any of them running Object Shredder, I'm just gonna be like, come on, they're not running bubble. They're not running bubble. What are you doing?
Yeah, so we're going into game 6, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, game
Pencil
6.
Coming out from
Pencil coming out on the side of Seminoles.
Oh.
Ooh, this could be interesting.
They're just running the same comp. Like,
yeah,
Walk
is just
like,
running. Yeah, Walk is running the same comp here.
No. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Indeed. However,
Absolutely.
Seminoles, they just need to find something here. They need to find the momentum shift to keep them in this set. However, let's see this opening here, Asterum.
Ooh, the brush getting a little over aggressive, picking up those the clams. Kind of Wow, they took that pick and went with it. They're just trying to take as much space as possible. Zuka is ready for Seminole, is gonna get popped. Gonna find one.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, this could be huge for the side of on the side of Seminoles because 2 down. I don't know if they had Cooler. I think they did have Cooler. They're already back into it. So we're fighting a lot for mid. However, it looks like Seminoles are slowly losing this mid map control here and are being forced back into their plat. Walk looking to bring this to an end possibly soon. However, this 10 pick does go down, so it does look like Walk will have a little bit of a stall here to maybe not even get this push in right away, Asterum.
I don't know. The Zap trying to get aggressive. Well, not Zap. Dooley's trying to get aggressive. Is gonna go down. Cooler is crazy. Oh my god.
Cooler.
I feel like Seminoles like won that fight, and it was just like they didn't get any space for it.
Yeah, Cooler is definitely dictating the pace of the game right now. And, oh my gosh, it looks like Seminoles are kind of just locked into their spawn. Beckel just keeping the spot to go down on the side of Walk. Maybe such a counter push happens that Comrade sweeps it up and challenges mid to possibly bring Seminoles back into the game.
I love forcing the crab there and just popping Zuka immediately. Unfortunately, not able to break the crab there, not able to get the pick, but taking mid nonetheless is very valuable as neither team has gotten a push. 3 minutes left to play.
3 minutes left to play, and both teams not looking to score anything just yet. Both are trying to find any picks, finding any specials. 1 go down on the side of Walk, while 3 go down on the side of Seminoles. This could be huge. Once again, Walk is trying to slowly find their way into this. They're popping the Zuka, finds the machine, and this is going to be our first push of the game.
And look at that Ledge Demon pick, that Ledge Direct double clam push with a little bit of extra credit here, going all the way down to 54. Doesn't look like they can get any more, but they are just stealing the economy from mid.
Ooh, I really like that because, you know, they notice that, hey, this push is done. Let's just make it so that it's really hard for Seminoles to have a counter push against us by taking all those clams in mid that, you know, they don't have any clams to work with. However, 14 on the side of Seminoles, they have some clams to work with and a few picks to go with it. It looks like Walk are trying to just keep this steady. Oh my gosh, that was a really cool Dooley pick. Fall off damage. Fall off. You don't see a whole lot of fall off nowadays, but you know, Electronic showing that their skills on the Doolies are really good here today.
Absolutely. We saw a nice suction bomb pick there, but it doesn't seem to do much as I think they just kind of gave. They were like, yeah, we're not comfortable here, but being in pit on this map is not a place you want to be as the pencil takes top left. Episto joining them on that top left area, already breaking past penalty, going down to 33. 1 minute 30 left to play. That basket's still open, actually. Episto trying to find 2 more clams. Ooh, beautiful bomb from behind, I think.
Yeah, and I think we mentioned that 10 umbrella is creating so much of a distraction that allows the teammates to just put in clam for free. However, it looks like Seminoles are going to be trying to fight back for mid here. Tactical are being popped on the side of Seminoles. They're trying to find any pick here. They're only about 1 minute left on the clock, but no clams into the basket yet. This could be a little bit of rough, but however, if they find any picks, if they find any special picks, if they find map control, they need something to bring them back into this game.
I think that first pick they got was really important there, but that overextension, you know, you gotta play risky, but you can't play overly aggressive, you know? You gotta take what you can get, and once you realize it, communicate with your team, get those 2v1s you need. 2 go down, unfortunately, and the last 2 are marked. That's not a great place you want to be. Popping Cooler, try to get it defensively down. Finding 1, tent shield, gonna... Oh my god, I can't even speak. They're playing so fast.
Walk is gating map control bit by bit and pushing Seminoles back in. Comrade having to pop Zuka, try to find anything, but does go down. Electronic holding so much space. This crab, once again, just creating so much space. Walk is really good at pushing with these specials here and finding bit by bit. They may actually go for it. Oh, they might go for it. However, if they do pick another clam or 2 in this thing right here, that could be the game. Walk winning the victory of the set, going 5-1.
Wow. Like, after game 1, I was like, okay, Walk might have a chance. All right, like it was close, but wow, what a showing from both of our teams here. just a lot of fast-paced Splatoon, which is what we expect to see from like Division 2. So yeah, man, give it up for both of these teams. But yeah, our winner of the set will be We Aquatic Little Creatures from Purdue. And it looks like we are playing all 9.
It does look like we are playing all 9, as it looks like. Yep, Splat Zone's ship shape will be next. However, Seminole, Cephalopods, Garnet from Florida State University, you guys had an amazing run. It's unfortunate that you guys had to get knocked out here, but I think you guys played really well. And yeah, thank you for putting on a great show for us today.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're bold enough to run Respawn Punisher Brush, you have my respect. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, good job to both of them. However, it doesn't look like we are done yet, as we are going to go to Splat Zone ship shape for our, we're going to play the rest of the maps here.
Some friendlies.
Yeah, we're going to do some friendlies. This is a chance, as per CCA tradition, that we play all the maps, to either get some extra practice in, or just to have a little bit of fun here, Asterum.
Yeah, we've seen really silly quad weapon comps here. We've seen both teams just being like, this is a scrim, we gotta get better, the grind never stops.
Yep.
So it's interesting if these teams will do something goofy, or if they just wanna play some good old-fashioned Splatoon, and play their heart out.
Yeah.
On this map specifically, pencil.
Pencil, probably pencil. It's always zones. So it's zones, so it's pencil. Probably pencil. So we're probably going to see if they're both going for a more serious kind of thing right now. We're probably going to see a bit of pencil on both sides again. However, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of changes outside of that, Asterum.
Walk might just run the same exact comp.
Have they been running the exact same comp throughout the entire except that Manta game where they had an NZAP?
I think they just, and the first game. I think the first game they also had a zap.
Oh, okay. So
but, other than that, I think they've just been running that Blaster Dual E10 comp.
I mean, hey, it worked and it won. So if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as you said earlier.
Yeah. Oh god, are we gonna see a reef slider? No, there's no way.
It would be fun to see a reef slider, as reef slider cheese is possible. I would love to see it.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible. It is cheese, but it would be fun to watch.
It
Indeed,
would be very fun to watch. But I think both of these teams are more on the serious side of things. I think for how they want to play this out. I hope. Yeah. Okay, no, I see Clover and Veckle thinking too long. What's going on?
Maybe they're scheming a little bit. Maybe they want to bring out a Flingza roller. Maybe they want to bring out undercover as for that reef slider cheese that you mentioned.
Yeah,
who knows?
Okay, they know I'm watching. They know I'm commentating. They better not run Quad Beacon. I swear to God, if they run Quad Beacon, I'm going to
Oh, I really want to see Quad Beacon now. That's that sounds amazing to watch. As we go on into Splat Zone ship shape of this friendlies here, let's see what they decide to pull out here, Asterum.
Let's see what they bring. RPD!
Okay, so we're already seeing a little bit of adaptation
and
on the side. Okay,
all right,
so both teams going for a little bit more of a serious tone here. So, Veckle running a different, tent actually. So you got one of the beacons here, Asterum.
We got one beacon. They're pretty good on this map, but we see double jet from Seminoles.
Ooh, double jet. I wonder how that's gonna play out, because Jet is really good at forcing people or your teammates into these choke points here. However, no real advantage. What's Veckle in the back? Maybe they were trying to get some beacons back there for the team. So we'll see if that plays out any later. However, it does look like Seminoles are going to have the lead right now and are going to push their advantage here, gain a little bit more map control. Let's see what Valk here does to maybe counteract this.
Absolutely. And this is actually a great adaptation from Seminoles here, adding some more bombs to their comp. They know they're going into a tent, adding some more explosives, We love to see it, and they just gang up on that Vac shield. Get the kill on the Vac. But I think the zone's gonna flip. Oh no, Jesus.
The zone will not flip just yet. Actually, is that trip strikes? We mentioned that we weren't actually seeing a whole lot of trip strikes, but I guess,
Slosher.
you know, yeah, I guess Comrade decided, you know what, maybe it's time for me to practice a little bit of Slosher here to, you know, maybe push my limits here a little bit. However, it does look like Walk is going to finally get control of the zone here, and let's see what they do here, Astrum, to maybe get the lead here.
Absolutely, we do see Vac ready, a beautiful defensive special. It is going to get popped just to try to defend the zone and also try to suck up the super shots, I guess.
Yeah, and it looks like the defense is going to get a little shaky. However, it does look like Walk did manage to find the picks they needed.
Yes.
They do have the beacons ready to jump out and make sure that they don't give too much space. Crab is being popped on the side of Walk. It's looking very deadly for the side of Seminoles. It could be potentially game for them here, Asterum.
Absolutely. Like Walk, they had a little rough start at the start of this game, but then they were like, we gotta lock out. We got lockout tools.
And that lockout does show as for game... It's a 7? 7? I think it's 7.
7.
Game
yeah.
7 goes to the side of Walk once again, showing that, you know, even if they're running a couple different weapons, that they are still
Couple different
riding.
They changed one weapon. Volk
They changed one weapon. Yeah, sorry, they only changed one weapon. It's the same weapon, different kit, but you know, showing that they're still riding the momentum from the set that they've been playing the entire time.
And Seminoles, we love to see the experimentation. You know, if they do fight a tent player in the future, they gotta test, see what works. Cause oh my god, I hate fighting tent.
And I think on the side of Seminoles, you know, they pushed quite. They actually had quite a bit of
for like the first half.
Yeah, they had quite a bit of a lead. I think bringing it down to 48, 42, something like that.
Yeah.
So I think it was valiant effort by Seminole, just bringing new stuff to the table here. Again, we're seeing that trip strikes for the first time, and I think they played off it pretty well, not crazy well. It didn't find any amazing wipeout picks, but I think it was a good test to see for Seminoles to see what they can work with.
TC Sturgeon, that's really funny.
Yeah, TC Sturgeon will be our game 8 of tonight for these two teams. Astrum, do you have any fun things to tell us about TC Sturgeon?
Oh, TC Sturgeon. Right after first checkpoint, you know how the tower goes down into a ledge, like past that ledge?
Yeah.
You place a beacon there, you jump to it when the tower goes over it, you have an invisible jump marker to the tower.
Are you implying that we might see you, Walk, do that,
they know I do that all the time. I don't think there is ever a time for them to troll me and play crack on roller. This is the map mode to do it on. They will. I don't think they got the balls to do it. Yeah, here.
So it'll be interesting to see if they may pull out some cheese strats here today. However, it does look like both teams are taking a bit of time to, you know, ready up. So they're kind of switching around some weapons possibly here, Astrum.
Absolute. Veckle and Epista, what are you doing?
What do you think is going on through their minds here?
Do I play E-Leader and do I play V10?
Ooh. Well,
look, I coach the Purdue teams, all right?
Well, it's gonna be an interesting time for both teams, I would say. So, you know, let's see what's both teams. Again, we're gonna see maybe a couple changes, and I think Seminole is gonna find that maybe this is gonna be decent practice to, you know, try out some new stuff as they showed in the previous game.
Absolutely, I think Slosher is still a great pick here. I think Pencil's a great pick here. If they have a roller player, I don't think so, but Brush is great. I love Zipcaster on this map.
Zipcaster is always fun to watch, even if it, you know, depending on how much value it does. Sometimes it pops off and gets a wipeout, gets, you know, a bunch of things here. However, hey, you didn't mention E-Leader. There it is, a pistol on that E-Leader. Is Veckle on the Machine Neo?
Oh my god, Veckle's on the Machine Neo.
Alright,
we have a Machine Neo Ditto.
We're seeing a machine Neo Ditto. I wonder what that's for, because I also noticed that the machine was running Object Shredder, and I'm not sure if there's any objects to shred on the side of Seminoles.
There are no objects to shred, I don't think.
So,
yeah. No booyah, no crab.
I think they're having some fun with this a little bit, but, you know, still playing some weapons, you know, to practice out a little bit, maybe try to find some new stuff here. However, it does look like Walk is already going to find a push already down to 50, as we were talking about this. However, 2 go down on the side of Walk here, so it may look like this push is already over.
Oh, we're pretending like it's pre-patch. We're pretending like it's pre-patch.
You know, as soon as I say that... oh my god, Electronic just found 2. Okay, so...
Just was there a beacon on the spinner?
Maybe? I'm not quite sure. Maybe there was a beacon on there, however, as I soon thought that Walk's push was gonna be done, they managed to, that Kraken managed to stall for enough time for Walk to jump back in and, you know, continue this push here, bringing it to the last checkpoint here on the side of Walk. Seminoles need to find a way to push a Walk out of their spawn here, and are trying to find any answers here, Astrum.
Yeah, this map is really well known for having those, like, snowball-y type of pushes. Those pushes can get out of control real quickly.
We're seeing Walk make use of these beacons.
Get out of there.
We're seeing Walk make use of these beacons here, just, you know, finding that if they're in a rough position, you know, just jump to a beacon, you'll be fine. However, Seminoles... finding 2 down on the side of Seminole, so it looks like Walk is going to try to push this advantage here. Yeah, Astro, what do you think is going to happen from here on out for Walk and Seminole?
I think Walk is going to really have trouble getting past that last checkpoint, but I don't see them giving mid anytime soon. I think Beacon's on this map, just partially because S2 map is big, map is long. That they can just keep jumping to mid over and over again unless some massive push happens. But they aren't running cooler.
They aren't running cooler, and Seminoles are running cooler. However, cooler doesn't matter if you can't pick it up. So they're having a hard time trying to figure out getting the map control, getting any coordination here to just find a way. However, 3 go down on the side of Walk. This could be huge for the side of Seminoles. That's the 4th one. A delayed wipe on the side of Walk. So this is Seminole's chance to push here. However, with no specials on the board just yet, it looks like this is going to be a rough push for Seminoles here.
Absolutely, but no specials on Walk either because they don't have cooler. Oh, no!
The suction bomb finding 1 or 2, and stopping Seminoles' push completely in its tracks. Specials were popped. It looked like Seminoles was raring to go for a push here. However, Walk finding a very good suction bomb and making sure that that they have another chance to counter push here, Astrum.
Yeah, you hate to see that suction bomb. That's just so sad to see. Really nice pick by the Zap there, stopping that push, finding an opening to get 2 down. Kraken getting popped by the E leader here, finding nothing but getting back to a safe spot, maybe getting jumps.
Yeah, and I would actually like to mention, you mentioned that NZAP. Nana was really good at keeping a key position there, making sure that that top area wasn't uncontested and make sure that Walk had to fight for it. And, you know, I think that's what led, like, a small snowball to make sure that they didn't give up more space than they needed to here.
A little tunnel vision there, though.
A little bit of tunnel vision. However, I think with that, it's looking to be another scramble, to be honest. It's really hard to figure out what's happening, although there's 2 down on the side of Walk. However, as we've seen throughout the set, 2 down doesn't mean entirely everything if you can't make use of it.
And we see PKCJ here, just like trying to find something. Oh no, full white. What happened? I think a blaster got to. Oh, whoa, DC!
DC on the side of Seminoles. So that's going to be unfortunate. However, with only 30 seconds left of the game, I think they're going to be forced to play it out, see what they can do here.
Yeah, see what they can do in the 3v4, crab on the window.
It's... Oh, wait, hold on. It is a 2v2 currently. However, this Kraken is going to be finding a lot of space here.
Oh!
And they're just looking to go for the knockout now here, Astrum.
Absolutely. I honestly think they should. But, you know, they're risking overtime here, but not gonna get procced.
Well, unfortunate onto the sides of Seminoles Garnet. However, Game 8 goes to the side of Walk. kind of unfortunate that DC happened. So
Yeah, that is really really unfortunate. Because there was a little bit of lag I saw earlier, but like nothing that gave me any suspicion that we would see DC.
at least it happened after the main set was over.
At least it happened. At
Least it happened after.
Post set. That's what matters. Yeah.
Yeah, because imagine if it was happening during a main set.
And then we gotta look up all the rules and.
You know,
pull up the rule book.
gotta pull up the rule book, but you know, with that game 8 going to Walk, this is their last chance to pull out anything new, but also, you know, last chance to scrim, kind of like a mini scrim here. So on the last map of Rainmaker Scorch, what do you think about this?
I don't like this map. I really don't like this map. I don't know why I don't like this map. I just don't like it.
You just don't like it?
I just don't like it. It's too big.
It's too big.
Too
big map.
Well, okay. One thing about this map that I find really interesting is defensively, like you have that high ground, but it almost feels like half the time it doesn't matter because of like Zuka or.
Ooh, yeah.
Zuka.
Zuka or Azuka. Or, you know, 2 Zukas being popped at the same time. You know.
That top left feels like such a powerful position, and then Azuka happens, and you're like, oh, I'm dead.
So like, it's going to be really interesting to see if there are going to be any adaptations. I think we're seeing a few swaps on the side of Seminoles. Give them one last chance to play here for the CCA match stream tonight. And yeah, Astro, this is going to be an interesting match, to say the least.
To say the least, interesting match, and you know, bring something funny. It's game 9.
Are you expecting we're gonna see something funny?
No. Both of these teams have shown us that they are not class clowns. They want to take things seriously, you know.
It would be funny to see, though.
It would be really funny to see some class clowns in college here.
It would be. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of team comps. We're probably gonna see Walk probably run the same thing again, maybe with an adaptation or two. We might see that Machine Neo come back again, which could be interesting instead of the Tenebrella. Again, Seminoles, they're gonna probably. Ooh, I wonder what Seminoles are actually gonna pull out this time around.
Right. You know, I see some people blasters here are pretty good. I see so many rollers on this map. I have no idea why.
Good question. I wonder if rollers just prefer the ramps, the ledges, that maybe it's just hard to see them on this map. It's just, I don't know. I'm not a roller player myself, so I can't quite confirm why they like this map.
Yeah, rollers are wacky.
Rollers are a little wacky indeed.
Roller players are wacky. Brush players are wacky. Tent players are wacky. Splatoon players are wacky.
Splatoon players are wacky, but you know, that's why we love Splatoon.
We love the funny
colors. We're all a little wacky at the end of the day, I guess.
Yeah, we love the funny colors. We love the funny weapons. Complaining about guns and the shooters, you know. Classic Splatoon.
Classic Splatoon indeed. So, you know, game 9, again, last chance for both teams to show what they're made of, or maybe meme a little bit here. Both teams are taking a bit of time to...
A pistol and electronic, they're readying up very quickly.
Pistol and electronic. Maybe on the side of Walk, they're probably not gonna meme a little bit.
They're not funny.
I didn't say that. That's
I'm allowed to.
I'm not the one who said it. But you know, I think it's, again, last match. It's gonna be a show for all of us here today.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
So yeah, it's gonna be quite a. I don't know. It was. I don't know. It's been a really fun set to watch here. So, Astrum, I don't know what to expect. What are you expecting? Anything specifically here?
No, not at all. I have no idea on this map. Maybe leader? I don't like a pistol might change the like from the perspective of Walk. Like I know what these players play. Maybe they'll pull out leader, but on the side of Seminole, I have no idea. Maybe sloshers.
Probably sloshers. We have been seeing a lot of AoE type weapons.
Yeah, sloshers and
throughout
brushes.
This entire set. So slosher, brushes, blasters, maybe like.
Four brushes, pog.
4 brushes on the side of the Seminole, and
Downser, Ash.
so throwing all of that out of the window.
Maximum swim speed. Wait, they're all running respawn punish. What is going on?
Okay, we're in for a treat today here. This is gonna be quad brushes on the side of Seminoles. And whatever Walk is running.
Let's see. I don't really see a pattern. I see like Reef Slider, Whale. Zuka? I don't even know what Clash has.
I think Clash has Zuka. I think.
Yeah,
okay, so Zuka is on the side. Oh my gosh, Seminoles 2 to wipeout on the side of Seminoles. Walk is pushing this Rainmaker into the enemy spawn and already taking so much space on the side of Seminoles.
I mean, they have the range. They have Bamboo just holding out the brushes, you know. And Brush, what are the brushes gonna do? Throw suction bombs and pray?
Throw suction bombs as prey. But however, if they could get a Zipcaster, I don't know. That could be
especially.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. However, it does look like Seminoles is gonna go 2 down, 3 down to the side of Seminoles. It's looking like Walk is already trying to end the game. However, it does look like, is that Alex? Alex is
what's
going
the Flash Buster doing up there?
Wait, what's happening? Bring it down to 4. 2 down on the side of Walk here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so almost a knockout here. It does look like Seminoles are going to manage to stop this. And hey, that Zipcaster is already starting to put in some work here. Stopping this push here, Astrum.
Right. Unfortunately, Zipcaster ran out right before they came to jump.
Yeah, and it looks like they're trying to use these Zipcasters to regain control of mid here and, you know, find any positional advantage. They have pretty short-range weapons. Mm-hmm. I mean, on the side of Walk, they don't have the craziest range. I mean, Dowser Julius does have some pretty decent range on that standard fire mode. However, it does look like Seminoles are going to go down, trying to create a distraction over on this left side over here. It does look like we are going to maybe look for another push for Walt.
I cannot believe the Aerospray is playing like Sploosh.
Oh yeah, you're right, because of the full swim speed, huh?
Yeah.
You did mention you did want to see a Reef Slider in the earlier game, so
yeah, well, we found a Reef Slider here. Whoa.
Whoa, Bamboo fighting an assist onto one of the Octobrushes. There's so many Octobrushes.
Honestly, if you're the Bamboo player, you're like, well, I get to play Duck Hunt for a little bit.
Yeah. Get a little bit of aim training here. 2 down on the side of Seminoles. It looks like Walk is going to try to recreate that push that they had at the beginning. 3 down on the side of Seminoles.
Out of position behind them.
Ooh,
there's no one in front
could
of
be
them.
pretty huge. No one's in front of him. However, it does look like Walk took a little too long to just push that Rainmaker forward. It looks like it was raining suction bombs on the side of Seminoles and does find the Rainmaker pick. If 3 don't go down on the side of Walk, this looks like it's going to be the end of Walk's push.
Explosive bomb users 1 brain cell.
Oh, it's I mean, when you have so few tools, you gotta make use of the tools you got. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my gosh, a Reef Slider fighting 2 right there, getting the Rainmaker, and bringing this to a stalemate currently? Is this even? I don't know if this is even, with people going down on the side of Seminoles. How is this? Well, going into the enemy base, this Aerospray just playing like a sploosh, like you said, being a rat, essentially, to go down on the side of Walk, so it looks like Seminoles are going to be able to stabilize this situation. However, it does go down on as a wipeout on the side of Walk, so this is a chance for Seminoles to actually get this first check.
Absolutely. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's... How is this Aerospray playing this close up to brushes?
Swim speed? I guess? That's my only guess here. Swim speed.
Swim speed, yeah, it's a swim speed, right.
It's a swim speed, yeah.
Is it a pistol? It's a pistol.
It is a pistol.
Okay.
It's a pistol. Finding the pick on Nana there.
Okay. They're so fast. They're so fast.
This is without a cooler or anything. It looks like they have cooler buff, but they don't. They just have full
This is more than cooler.
Oh, it is because of the... Yeah, there's only... Yeah, you're right.
I don't know, 24, 27, 80, I don't remember the numbers.
However, a pistol is going to just stall for a lot of time here. Finds a pick with the Rainmaker. It's kind of a 2v2 situation here. However, Walk is taking this top left to bring this Rainmaker back into the side of Seminoles. However, it looks like Seminoles are going to finally find that Rainmaker.
That's overtime.
Is this going to be overtime? It is overtime on the side of Seminoles. They need to find this this pop here. However, it does look like they're going to get it. However, it looks like Walk is ready to intercept this Rainmaker.
Wait, what the? Clash Buster? Excuse Clash? Huh?
Electronic just... Electronic's just having a little dance here, allowing a pistol to maybe just get this push with the Reslider. However, it looks like they're finally going to break this checkpoint. So
wait,
it looks like Seminoles...
That's a full wipe.
Full wipe.
That's a full wipe.
It looks like Seminoles are going to have one more shot to just push this and essentially get a knockout, I think, essentially?
They have... they pretty much have to, almost. They have to touch the podium to win.
Two down on the side of Seminoles. It's looking quite rough. However, it's a good Rainmaker shot. However,
he's so fast! He's so fast!
It's really... Oh my gosh, the Reslider. The Reslider ending the game here for Walk. Bringing game 9 to the victory for Walk here.
Oh, that was funny.
GG's to both sides. That
was funny. That was good. That was a good funny.
Yeah,
So that was the last game of quarters, I believe. So next up, I don't know the stream schedule next week, but the next time will be semis, I believe.
Yes, so with Walk finally ending out that set, they will advance to round 2 of semis, where they will be fighting, if I'm gonna double check this, Springfield, Ohio. So... they will be fighting Springfield, Ohio for the semis final match to either make it into the finals or fight for 3rd place here.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, that was that was a great showing by both teams. Although the score was 5-1, I think both teams were still pretty competitive.
It was close.
It was still pretty close, I would actually say.
Yeah.
You know, again, we always mention it on the CCA. Score doesn't show the entire story. You know, 5-1, it looks like it's kind of a sweep. Not in reality, if you're just tuning in, it wasn't exactly that easy of a match, actually.
It was very fast, but like, I feel like the neutrals were like very, very tense, and like either team could have won any of those neutrals.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think Walk just had that better team coordination and that special coordination to really push them over the edge here. However, once again, Seminoles, good showing today, and congrats to Walk for advancing on to the semifinals. And
so this has been the CCA. Thank you for watching. I have been, let's see, I'm Astrum. Yeah, I am Astrum. You can find me on Twitter @SplatAster. And where can the good people find you, Hydro?
Unfortunately, I should really make a Twitter or something so people can find me. maybe not a bad idea, actually. But yeah, you can find me in the CCA. You can find me in the CCA Discord, CSULB Hydro. If you have any complaints, compliments, or anything in between, go find me in the CCA Discord. You can also check out the Cal State University Long Beach Esports Twitter or something. We don't post a whole lot of Splatoon stuff there, but go check it out, I guess. And yeah, that'll be us for today. And I don't think we have anything else for tonight, so I think that'll be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for throughout the rest of the week for CCA, more CCA League.
Have a good night, y'alls.